If you need to make an accurate cut with your circular saw, you could use one of these. It's a saw guide. You simply clamp it onto your work and then run your circular saw along the guide. But what you have to do is make allowances. For the shoe on your saw. In other words, you have to measure from the edge of your shoe to the inside edge of your saw blade and account for that when you're locking the saw guide in place. Or you can make yourself one of these. Pretty simple. Just got some scrap pieces of wood. Glued them up together a few hours ago. You can make it as long as you want, depending on the length of the piece that you need to cut. And the only thing you have to do is, when you glue this piece on, make sure that this section is just a little bit wider than the measurement from the edge of your shoe on the circular saw to the blade, so the blade can cut right through it. What that will do is leave you a very accurate cut so that you know exactly where the cut's going to be when you place this on your workpiece. As far as this side, just long enough so you can clamp it to your workpiece and so that it doesn't obstruct the motor on your circular saw. Now I've got it clamped down on a work surface, and what I'm going to do is run the circular saw along it and make that cut. Now we know that when we ride the circular saw on this portion of the jig, it's going to cut exactly right along this edge. So all we've got to do now is line this edge up with the cut that we need to make. Put the circular saw on it after clamping it down, and you're off to the races. What I'm going to do now is take the jig that I just made and clamp it down with the saw side right up against the edge of the cut that I need to make, right on the pencil line. Make sure, of course, that your blade is long enough to cut through the entire workpiece. In addition to that, you have to account for the jig that you just made as well, because we'll be riding on top of that jig. There you go, a perfect cut right on the pencil line that I made, just as I need it. And there it is, a perfect joint. And there's the other side, again a perfect joint. I hope this helps. Good luck, and thanks for watching Making Kindling.